Hello, everybody. My name is AfroX, and this is Anime Radio. Today, we will be presenting for you a live radio adaptation of One Piece Chapter 1123, titled The Void Fortnight. Once again, my name is AfroX. I play Luffy and Dr. Vegapunk on YouTube's One Piece.
I'm Christina. I voice Nami and Jewelry Bonnie on YouTube's One Piece.
Hi, my name's Amanda, and I voice Nico Robin on YouTube's One Piece.
All right. Is everybody ready?
Yep,
Ready.
Awesome. One Piece by Ichiro Oda, Chapter 1123, The Void Fortnight. Cover story. Only Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 11. Enemies are forced to share Odin. Oda's notes. The Mrs. Greenapple show concert was fun. The aura of those three really amped me up. Ichiro Oda. Setting just off the coast of Egghead Island. The aftermath of hockey. Egghead Island, respond. What's your status?
Wake up, guys! The Straw Hats are escaping!
Setting, the giant pirate ship. Wow, all of them are down. Seriously? That's amazing. That was greater than Red Hairs, but it don't seem hostile, did it? Haha! Thanks for everything, Iron Giant! Emeth, the Iron Giant, forever at rest, remains on Egghead Island. Alrighty, let's go while they're sleeping. We're getting out of here. Gabba. Heh. You heard the captains. Let's go, ya bastards. We're off to Elbaf.
Yeah!
The Straw Hats rest, relax, and recover from their harrowing adventure on Egghead Island. Sanji goes to visit Dr. Stella Vegapunk. Vegapunk, what you said earlier isn't sitting right with me. Was this all some sort of gotcha moment for you? Hey now, I couldn't follow everything you were saying, but it was pretty outrageous, wasn't it? Setting, Egghead Island, 2 weeks prior. There are some anomalous readings coming from the power station. You can say that again. Monitor for any fluctuations in particle density and neutron flux. The energy used by the Seraphim is meant to gradually increase over time. This could be a grave error if we miscalculated.
Wait, aren't these numbers different from our earlier confirmed readings?
Yes, and the rate of reaction is increasing too. But the power station seems stable. This data seems to indicate that someone has tampered with the Mother Flame to steal its energy. Every single data point related to the power station has been carefully modified. To pull this off, the culprit has to be a Vegapunk? Was it Lilith? I'm afraid the three of us are the only ones with ironclad alibis.
An insane amount of energy was stolen!
So we have to observe the other four to determine who's responsible, especially Lilith. We have to put our brains into offline stealth mode, too. That's right. If our memories of this get uploaded to Punk Records, then the culprit will know we're on to them. 1 week before the present.
Attention! I've identified the culprit! It's York!
What?
The memories she's been synchronizing with Punk Records are phony! I've also confirmed that the surveillance snails at the scene of the crime were tampered with too!
Why would she do such a thing? And my bad, Lilith. I've also found evidence that suggests someone deployed the weaponized sea beast without authorization.
A jamming white transponder snail was also found in our investigation.
I know we can reconstruct the call data directly from a long-distance transponder snail.
Bzz. Dr. Vegapunk is researching the Void Century. Bzz.
She rang Mariswa? No wonder Cypher Paul keeps coming here to snoop around. 6 days before the present. The kingdom of Lelucia has been erased. The details are still a bit foggy, but I have a bad feeling about this. Pythagoras, observe any changes to the sea levels and monitor all wireless transmissions.
Yes, sir.
Do you think this has something to do with the theft of the Mother Flame? I'm sure of it. That portion of the flame must have been delivered to the government by one of the weaponized sea beasts. If you'll permit me to indulge in pure conjecture, it seems plausible that the world government possesses one of the ancient weapons, and they must have needed the Mother Flame energy that York stole to fuel it. We'll see if the evidence supports my conclusion. Even if this deduction is sound, it's hard to speak it aloud. It's my fault, after all. Only a fool lets their greed run amok, and I went and personified mine. Is there any benefit to apprehending York now that we know? No, it's too late for that. York's motives are irrelevant now. They will still come to erase anyone who knows of the Void Century. York already demonstrated her worth to them by rashly handing over the Mother Flame. The best we can do is use that trust as an opportunity to determine their intent for the flame and try to mitigate the damage. Stella, we still have a chance to escape if we flee now. Prepare a boat for the other residents, Quasar. They still have a shot of escaping Egghead, but it'll be impossible for us. The Navy will have issued secret orders to every branch and base by now. They'll chase us to the ends of the world, and our inevitable deaths will be meaningless. At least here on Egghead, we have something O'Hara didn't 22 years ago. We have the means and equipment to amplify our voices as far and wide as possible. What exactly is the world government? The closer I get, the more shrouded it becomes. If I must die, I will sell my life dearly. I apologize for wrapping you two into all of this. Don't be silly. We're Vegapunks, just like you. We're all thinking
the same thing.
Just
one
issue,
issue,
Stella.
Stella.
What exactly
constitutes
for
death
someone
for
like
someone
us?
like us?
Good point. There is one other thing we must safeguard. A cloud loft technology to manufacture artificial clouds. It may be pivotal in saving humanity in the near future.
Huh? Stella, what are you doing here?
Oh, is that you, York? You know, same old, same old. If our experiments on the Mother Flame allow this thing to move again, it'd be a big breakthrough in creating our ideal energy source.
That's right. It'd be amazing if we achieved that soon.
Right. I can only pray it never gets perfected. 2 days before the present. Go ahead and speak now. The recording has begun. Mic check, testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Attention, world. Hello there. This is Dr. Vegapunk, the world's greatest and most humble scientific genius. What we said will come as a big shock, right? Maybe, but everyone has a right to know the truth. No one will ever expect the transponder snail to be hidden here. My death will trigger the message to be sent out worldwide. We need to ensure that nobody finds out till it's too late. Any abnormality in our behavior could be a tip-off that spoils our plans. Erasing our memories is the safest bet. That said, there will be consequences. We'll lose all memories related to this matter. The fact that York stole the Mother Flame, the fact that our lives are currently at stake. We'll have to suffer through all these bombshells all over again. Indeed. The fear we feel for our lives will be brand new to us. But we have to put countermeasures in place. Even if things go sideways. It'll still be our victory. Pythagoras, Shaka, and Vegapunk awake from erasing their memories. The Memory Mass Research Lab.
What are we doing here?
This is my handwriting. Vegapunk's note. Good morning, everybody. You'll find that you three have a missing fortnight's worth of memories that were wiped of your own volition. A number of things will probably come as a surprise because of this. which is ironically pretty amusing. Huh? I will tell you one thing, though. The world government has found out about our research into the Void Century. Huh? They found out? I've already taken the best precautions possible. You will just have to put your faith in me and die. Am I really telling myself to go die? Oh, and one last thing. Message ends. About a day ago. Stella, Emperor Straw Hat's crew and Bonnie have just made landfall. What? Cypher Paul is approaching too. What? There is also a naval armada coming to blockade the island. What? Admiral Kizaru and Elder Saint Saturn seem to be with them. What? During the escape. After we rescue Bonnie from down there, I think it'd be best if I stayed put. Huh? You'll die. You don't need to help me escape anymore. I've thought about it. Just let me die here. What? Do you have a death wish? Far from it. But I've come to believe that my death will set something important into motion. Huh? This is going to be a big mess. We can't just sit there and watch you die. We've got to do something. One more thing. Whoa!
Whoa!
It's about the One Piece. What about it? I want you guys to be the ones who find it. Here's to reuniting with old friends. Cheers! Hold on. Do this later. Wait for me. Well, we're off to the land of my dreams, Elbaf. Yeah, ba 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 ba. Yeah. Thinking 2 moves ahead. This is a tale of pirates, powers, and the quest to be the king of them all. Stay tuned for the next piece of One Piece. To be continued on the island of Elbaf, the land of the giants. All right, super good. Sorry about the background stuff. Like all of my devices think I'm talking to them whenever
okay.
I'm doing these.
They just want attention, you know.
They do. They want to be a part of it. I thought this chapter was really cool, just because like this chapter was all flashback, and it really went to show that like Dr. Vegapunk was in control of the situation the whole time. Like he knew what was going on. He knew what he was doing. Which honestly, if he hadn't erased his memories, he could have stopped York from killing so many of the satellites, and he really could have stopped everything that went on Egghead. But I love this because it just shows that he was such a genius that he planned everything down to needing to erase his own memories in order to make this plan work. It's just too bad that it all hinged on him dying. But it brings me back to the scenes where like Saint Saturn stabbed him through the chest, and like Kizaru hit him, speared him with a laser beam, and he must have just been thinking in that moment, I won. Like, you guys just totally defeated yourselves. And it's weird to say this, but he must have been so happy to die because he knew that him dying was gonna change the world.
I mean, talk about sacrifice.
Yeah,
for sure. Probably my favorite part of the chapter was the part where like it's technically Shaka speaking, but where he says what does death look like for someone like us? And the way that that's phrased, why I had all of us say it was that I feel like in that moment that's a line that like all of the Vegapunk satellites together are like saying as a collective Vegapunk hive mind. So that was my favorite part of the chapter. I thought that was really, really cool. Amanda, did you have a favorite part of the chapter?
I mean, I think it was pretty fun playing Pythagoras.
And I really needed you to.
Perfect time
'Cause
for it. If
I
the audience
did
can't tell, I'm a bit stuffed up right now. So
I did 92% of that chapter.
I know, and like when you had showed the chapter and I saw like no red text, I'm like, well, I'm glad we decided I'd do Pythagoras, or else I wouldn't have any lines.
Well, yeah. If you hadn't done Pythagoras, you would still have been with the everybody lines, but that was like 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, Christina, what was your favorite part of the chapter?
My favorite part was voicing York.
Okay.
You always
Very,
do such a great York.
very
Thank you.
Yeah, you do. I'd say the hardest part of the chapter for me was going from Shaka to Vegapunk to Shaka to Vegapunk, going, hey, the Straw Hats and Bonnie and crew just landed. What? And there's a naval crew here too. What?
Just flabbergasted by everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
I tell you, 90% of voice acting is talking to yourself.
Yep.
But yeah. Amanda, I know you need to go, so that is all for today, everybody. Thank you for watching the stream. Once again, my name is AfroX. I play Luffy and Dr. Vegapunk on YouTube's One Piece.
I'm Christina. I voice Nami and Jewelry Bonnie on YouTube's One Piece.
Hi, my name is Amanda, and I voice Nico Rabbit on YouTube's One Piece.
Oh, all right. Have a good day, everybody. And from Luffy himself, thank you so much for letting the AfroX channel reach 500 subscribers. Yeah. See you later, YouTube.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.